guy that I'm really intrigued about this year. It isn't the biggest free agency class, but there are some notable names, right? That's Paul George. There's so many different free agency destinations or landing spots you could see him going with. And, it's funny. I feel like a couple of weeks back, I said that I felt like he could lead his own team, and I still feel that way. I still feel like a return to the Pacers is something that could be on the table. This is a guy that was beloved in Indiana, but there's a team that's starting to stand out to me a lot more. And it's the team that goes by the motto, trust the process. What if Paul George decided to take his talents to Philadelphia this summer? You see, as much as I say Paul George can lead his own team still, he is older. And when you get guys, especially older forwards, if you will, at this stage of their career, I would think the last thing they probably would want to do is lead their own team, especially having gone through the grind before. There's one thing that's very clear to me that this Clippers era of Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden is over. It's not it whether two pieces return or just only one piece returns, and that being Kawhi Leonard. I do expect it to look a little bit different. Paul George to me seems like a perfect fit for the 76ers. And as I was going through this, I thought about teams like the Thunder, but obviously there seems to be a little bit of heat between Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and Paul George, especially seeing as he was essentially traded for him. And I think that the 76ers make the most sense. You mean to tell me a guy like Tobias Harris, who they committed to, they basically chose him over Jimmy Butler, has not panned out at all. He's an incoming free agent this year as well, and he's not going to re-sign with the 76ers, nor would the 76ers want to go down that again. There's going to be a hole there. There's going to be a hole for them to have a forward and a guy that they can rely on, a guy that could be that consistent scorer next to Tyrese Maxey, next to Joel Embiid, and also take some of the pressure off of Joel Embiid to be available and be the primary scorer night in and night out. It'll really allow Joel to just focus on his center duties if he wants to, that is. But I just think Paul George fits like a glove for the 76ers. And I think probably confidently I could say that if the 76ers were able to land Paul George, this might be the piece they need to get them in true championship contention. At the very least, it could take them to the Eastern Conference Finals. And you got to start at square one. You got to start somewhere. I think Paul George makes a lot of sense for the Philadelphia 76ers. And I don't know. I can't seem to get the fit out of my head. I'm very curious to hear what you guys think. Do you guys think Paul George and the 76ers make a lot of sense? Or do you guys think that there's another landing spot for Paul George that makes sense? Let me know down in the comment section what your thoughts are. If you like more video content like this, give this video a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on post notifications so you guys don't miss when we upload content or go live from the First Star Logistics Studio.